Hi, my name is Dr. John Heary, and today I want to talk about, this may sound familiar, but is your teenager at risk of dying from heart failure? What every parent must know to prevent sudden death. We've all heard the story, right? An athletic 20-year-old man's playing basketball, suddenly collapses on the court and dies. Or, on a hot July day, a young and vibrant college football player suddenly makes a great play, makes a great tackle, and never gets up, only be pronounced dead 5 minutes later. Or one I heard of not that long ago, was a high school track runner. He died after finishing second in a race. And the sad truth is that 1 out of 50,000 young adults will fall victim to sudden death. Most sudden deaths have been linked to a thickened, enlarged heart, which is called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, or by another condition that disturbs the rhythm of the heart, which is called an arrhythmia. When one sweats, a significant amount of magnesium is lost. And, magnesium is the most under-recognized electrolyte disorder in the United States. Um, Dr. Seelig, and she's one of the leading authorities on magnesium. She suggests that 80 to 90% of the population is deficient in magnesium. It's beyond the scope or beyond the extent of this video, to go into why the public's being denied the truth of the seriousness of magnesium deficiency and sudden death. I mean, the amount of medical research could fill a book, but unfortunately, it's being ignored. And most of you probably haven't heard all that much about magnesium deficiencies. According to Dr. Brodsky, he's associate professor of medicine out of University of California. He works or is the director of cardiac arrhythmias out there. He says that mineral imbalances interfere with the heart's normal nerve function. And while most athletes, they've been conditioned, to drink a potassium, rich drink after sweating, very few have been educated on the dangers of magnesium deficiency. And Dr. Brodsky states that arrhythmia therapy should focus on replenishing two key minerals, being potassium and also magnesium. Almost all physicians have known for some time, just how vital potassium is for a normal heartbeat. Magnesium is an entirely different story, however, and according to Dr. Sweta, she works in the cardiology department at the University of North Carolina. Um, and what one thing she said is that apparently, many doctors, they still, don't realize how important a role this mineral can play in some heart patients. In fact, most never check the magnesium level. She's shown through her research that magnesium reduced the incidence of several types of ventricular arrhythmia by 53 to 76%. Now, magnesium deficiency, it can also be induced by the very drugs to help heart problems. Some type of diuretics, right? Water pills. They cause the body to excrete both magnesium and potassium, as well as another common drug called digitalis. And magnesium deficiency is often at the bottom of what's called refractory potassium deficiency. And what that means is that the amount of magnesium in the body, that determines the amount of a particular enzyme that determines the amount of potassium in the body. And so if you're magnesium deficient, you may be in turn potassium deficient. And no amount of potassium is going to correct this unless you're also getting enough magnesium. And the best test to determine your level of magnesium, and most physicians rarely check this important mineral. The few that do, they usually rely on a test called serum magnesium. And unfortunately, this test only measures approximately 1% of the magnesium in your body. So it's a poor test at best. The gold standard and the most accurate test is the red blood cell elements test. Now, this test examines the levels of 12 minerals and also 6 toxic heavy metals. The erythrocyte is the red blood cell that floats in our serum to carry oxygen to our cells. The minerals that this test analyzes from inside the red blood cell include magnesium, calcium, copper, potassium, selenium, and zinc. Now, common symptoms of magnesium deficiency, some of the most common ones include back and neck pain, muscle spasms, anxiety, panic disorders. It can cause Raynaud's spastic vessels, arrhythmia, fatigue, eye twitches, vertigo, migraine headaches. Um, some of the best sources of magnesium, and really the best way of ensuring that enough magnesium, you're getting enough magnesium, is to eat a variety of whole foods, including whole grains, nuts, seeds, vegetables, preferably from food that's grown on naturally composted soil. The green vegetables, that's due to chlorophyll, which is a molecule that also contains magnesium. You want to make sure that you avoid refined processed foods, especially white sugar, white flour products, as most magnesium is going to be removed from them. An excellent form of magnesium that I do recommend is Nutricology's magnesium chloride, and it's a liquid form. So again, make sure that you get your magnesium checked inside the red blood cell, not just the serum. Your health depends on it. All right, that's it for today, guys. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye now.